What is up, guys? Welcome back to another weekly watch list video. As always, if you enjoy these videos, make sure to comment down below, subscribe, hit that like button, and let's just get right into it. Moving into this week, we have a shortened Monday, and then we are off Tuesday, so we have a short week. Short weeks are typically my worst performing weeks, so keep that in mind. If you're trading this week, make sure you be careful, size down, and position properly. Moving into tomorrow, we have 9:45 a.m. manufacturing PMI. And then we have 10 a.m. news and market closes early. So not ideal conditions to trade on a Monday. Tuesday, obviously, we are off. Happy 4th of July. Wednesday, we have FOMC minutes at 2 p.m. That's the most significant news we have on Wednesday. So again, if you're trading that news, it's going to be more risk and you have to be careful. Thursday, we can build a bias off the 8:30 news. We have initial jobless claims. 10 a.m., we have job openings. 9:45 a.m., we have U.S. services PMI. 10 a.m., we have ISM services. And then Friday, we have 8:30 news, and that's it. So that's really it for this week. Again, I would be very cautious trading tomorrow. I really don't like trading short weeks, but you just never know what opportunities you're going to get in the market. So you always have to be prepared. So now let's get into the watch list. So starting out, my first watch is SPY. My first demand area for SPY is around this 435 area. And my secondary demand area is around this 431 to 430 area. Now I know we are kind of far from these levels. So these are just potential levels we can hit during the week. I do have a potential bounce area around this 438 to 439 area. You can see it's a decent area of confluence as we rejected it a few times, then broke out and used it as a bounce level. So that 438 to 439 could be a bounce level you look after. And the only resistance I really have for SPY is just the recent high of 444. If we break over that, I don't see much resistance until 450. One thing that got brought to my attention was this fair value gap on the hourly. I've never experimented with fair value gaps on the hourly time frame. However, let's just chart it out and see if it works, right? I personally won't be using it because I've never used that strategy before, but I like to test new things and I like to see how the market reacts to them. So if you want to experiment with larger time frame fair value gaps, mark this on your chart and just see how it works. Moving into my next watch will be QQQ. QQQ has a clear resistance level around 432 to 431. We have a demand zone around this 463 area, and then we have a secondary demand zone around this 358 area. On all of these setups this week, I'm really looking for trend entries. We've seen a really nice move to the upside as I predicted in last week's watch list. So playing off the trend is really honestly the best way to go. As they say, the trend is your friend. If we go back to SPY really quickly, last week we were all the way down here. And I said there was a lot of potential that we bounce here. For the market to continue upwards, we need to see a pullback. We've seen a pullback to this EMA, and we shot up and made higher highs. I do have a main short watch for this week, and that would be Google. A lot of the tech stocks had huge weeks last week, and Google was one of those where it didn't really have a great week, along with having that large gap down to around that 112 level. You can also see on the daily time frame, Google is rejecting these EMAs. So I just have a slight bias on Google to the downside. However, if we don't see any weakness in the market, I doubt we'll see Google pull down. So again, Google's just one of those stocks where I'll just watch over the week and see if I can capitalize off of that weakness. My last watch for this week will be Tesla. Tesla just had big news, beating second quarter estimates with deliveries of 466,000 vehicles. This is definitely big news for Tesla, and what I see on the daily is we see some really good consolidation here. After a big move up, we see consolidation. I really like this setup. If we can break these highs and continue higher, I'll be so in on catching a bullish entry. Whenever I tend to see moves like this, big bullish momentum moves to the upside, then some consolidation, in my mind, that consolidation is just to fuel the next leg up. Now, obviously, if price action comes down and breaks these lows, the setup is no longer good. However, with this news, I definitely have a bias to the upside. I definitely think watching for a trend entry on this one could pay a lot. With that being said, I just have a super simple watch list for you guys. It's nothing crazy. If you enjoy these types of videos, make sure to comment down below. I have more videos for you. My next video will be on the fair value gap, so make sure you stay tuned for that one. Subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great 4th of July. Peace out.